Hello. As you can see, I'm back. After 3 months teaching in China, I'm back. What can I say? I didn't personally like it, but that was partly my own fault. If you're thinking of doing this yourself, know yourself well enough to not put no preference. I was asked, what area of China would you like to teach in? No preference. What age group would you like to teach? No preference. I was teaching middle school. What level of English would you like your students to have? No preference. Then, of course, you can put whatever you like in the comments box. In hindsight, I would have liked to have. I was in a backwater gutter hole of a place in South China in the Hunan province. Um, but know yourself well enough to know the kinds of places you like. I like the hustle and bustle of the big cities. So I would have put preference, somewhere sort of Shanghai-ish area, older students, and a relatively high level English. And I put in the comments box, I want to be placed in a school that is a known, well-behaved school with well-behaved students, as much as a student will be well-behaved anyway. My sisters recently told me that the only sentence you need to be a teacher is, boys, stop that, which is certainly true enough. I taught in a school of 4,000 students. I had 22 individual classes a week and 65 students to a class, 65 give or take. And you can imagine what that was like to try and calm them down, especially when they know, you're not a real teacher. You're a dancing monkey. That's it. That's why you can go and teach there without a degree, because it's not a real lesson, so they can goof off. It's just a free period as far as they're concerned. Would I do it again? Yes, but not in China. Or if I did do it again, I'm curious to try it again in another country, just to see how it compares from country to country to country. If you've been following me for long enough, you'll know I love Japan. I want to go back to Japan, and I can't wait to go back to Japan, but I'm going to have to wait to get back to Japan. What I'm doing now, I've enrolled in a TAFE, that's a technical college. TAFE is short for Technical and Further Education, to do a certificate 4 in TAE, Teaching, Training, and Assessment. So then I'll be a qualified TAFE teacher and actually can teach adults who are there because they want to be there and they want to learn the English language. So that'll be something to look forward to. Oh, and the money. TAFE teachers are paid very well, something like $40 an hour. I was paid in China the equivalent of 600 Australian dollars a month. So that's another thing I would say is do your research. Find out the companies that will actually pay you a decent, a respectable amount of money. Do your research online, see if you can find other people that have been with those companies before. Look at forums and things like that. I did it because I thought teaching wouldn't be that different to tutoring, but they are very different. It's the difference between team sports like football and basketball and or just one-on-one sports like tennis or foil fencing or ping pong or badminton or something. So if you're like noisy, hustly, bussy, just noisy crowds and large crowds of people, or you're an extrovert, go right ahead and do it. But if you like, I'm a quiet person and I prefer tutoring, sitting down with a very small group, but maybe no more than 5 people. That way you can get to know them on a more personal level. I had at most 1,430 students. I can't get to know them in 14 weeks. I might be able to get to know 1 or 2, but maybe not even that well. So it's really up to you. Know yourself as a person well enough and do your research to see if you think that's really for you. But try it for the experience. I would have regretted not doing it. So it's not that I'm I'm glad that I have that experience. I've done it. I didn't think it was that great, but I got it through. I got my certificate of completion, which I didn't think to get to show you anyway. I have it. 14 weeks. That'll look great on my resume when I want to get a job as a TAFE teacher after I do this course. And now I'm just gonna play video games, I guess. I don't know what to do. Tell me what to do with my life. Oh, if you're still here, good on you for staying on. Can you recommend a good sound card? I do music. My sound card has been and died. My friend tells me I should get a whole new motherboard. Anyway, be bold, be brave, be daring. That is all. Thank you very much. Good day.